Good news for Palantir shareholders. So Palantir has finally joined the S&P 500. Yeah. So I think yesterday they just released this very, very positive news. A lot of other, of course, other than Palantir, there are other companies. Okay, they will be added into the S&P 500 index already. So this rebalancing will start on Monday, September 23rd. Yeah. So you can see, like for example, Palantir, Dell, and of course other companies. They were set to join this S&P 500 index lah. And the market react very positively. The after hours, they increased by 7.86%. Yeah. So of course, before I move on, I'm going to tell you guys what is the positive impact on the stock price. In case some of you do not know what is this market index is about, a market index is a hypothetical portfolio holding yeah, that represents a certain segment of the financial market. And sometimes I will say more popularly yeah, this market index, they will pick based on the market cap weighting. Yeah. So for this purpose, Palantir is added into the S&P 500 index. So what is this index about? It means that this index comprises the 500 leading publicly traded companies in the US in terms of the market cap. That means the 500 largest market cap, they will be added into this index. But of course, all right, it's just not purely because of market cap only. Okay? There are other criteria that will need to fulfill, okay, before they are eligible to be added into this S&P 500 index. All right. Okay. So I think a lot of you want to know this lah. Yeah. How will this news, this inclusion into the S&P 500 affect Palantir's stock price? Okay. So number one, there will be increased demand from index funds and ETF already. Because as you can see, there are index funds and ETFs, that is built purposely in order to track the S&P 500 companies. So because now Palantir will be added into this index, the ETFs and funds that follows this index, they will have to purchase Palantir shares already. So this logically means that it will force buying and it will create a significant and immediate demand, and theoretically speaking, it will drive the share price up. So this increased demand, of course, can lead to a temporary surge in price, and then we as the current shareholders will definitely benefit. Then, for example, okay, this kind of index and funds like the SPY ETF, IVV, VOO, SPLG, these are ETFs that track the S&P 500. So this ETF here, right now they will have to include Palantir into the index. So they will have to buy the shares of Palantir, and in order to be put into their own ETF. Yeah. Okay. So number two, there will be higher visibility and credibility. Because you see, for a company to be included in the index, right, it means that you are now, in a group, okay, of, some of the most reputable companies already. And you are now more visible because more people will know your company. So because of this increased profile, okay, you attract more institutional investors. Because institutional investors, when they want to invest, in more certain stable companies. And the fact that you are now in this index is very, very positive news. So of course, okay, so they will, attract more institutional investors. And of course, they will lead to sustained interest and of course help support and boost the price over time. And number three, yes, it will also boost investor confidence. Okay, because like I said, the same for institutional investors. Okay, the benefit will also be the same for retail investors also. So when you are included S&P 500, it means at least help you filter out that these companies has a very good financial health, is very stable, have a certain degree of a market presence. So for Palantir, this is a very positive signal. Right. And of course, it will reinforce confidence among existing investors. And of course, it will make it more appealing to other new investors. And again, okay, it's a flywheel effect. There will be again more demand, and hopefully, all right, it will lead to a sustained increase in share price. Okay. And of course, before I move on to the fourth and fifth, okay, point, just in case, all right, you guys want to know how's the progress like for Palantir. All right, I already shared a video on their Q2 2024 earnings review. So you can click the link in the description down below if you want to know more about their performance. And we are very proud to say this is one of our highest viewed videos here. All right, it's very high in demand. A lot of people want to understand this company. Yeah, all right, feel free to go and watch it if you want. Then not only that, okay, we are very excited to inform you guys, all right, within in the next 1 week or so, we will be launching, CrowdStrike's Q2 2025 earnings review video already. So do remember to click subscribe because, okay, so that you don't miss out this video. Okay, and I tell you, there are a lot of juicy news, okay, on CrowdStrike that we can't wait to share with you guys. Okay, so again, click the link down below, okay, and click subscribe. Okay, now point number 4. There will of course potential for better valuation multiples. Okay, why is that? Okay, companies, when you are being added into the S&P 500, that means you are more certain, you are proven already. So theoretically speaking, they will of course enjoy a much higher multiple. Okay, when the multiple of a company increases, it is because of perceived stability. Okay, and market are more confident in that company, so that they were willing to pay a much higher price in it. So that's why they will enjoy a much higher valuation multiple. So technically, all right, it will lead to a re-rating on the valuation metric already. Okay, but then again, okay, just take it this currently at this point number 4, just take it with a pinch of salt, because Palantir's multiple is already really very, very, very high. Yeah, so just take note on this. Okay, just be wary lah. Yeah, so I do not know how far the market are willing to stretch Palantir's multiple. Okay, so this is what I meant. Okay, by point number 4, in terms of better valuation, and then it will drive the price up in the future. Of course, this is provided the company keeps on performing well. Yeah, so for example, you can see in Salesforce, okay, they were added into the S&P 500 in the year 2008, okay, 1st of September. So you can see as the company perform well, the share price also continue to consistently go up in the long term. Meta also the same thing. They were being added into the S&P 500 index on 20 December 2013. And also you can see, okay, the share price is quite stable in a sense. Okay, quite stable, consistently went up as the company continued to perform better and better. And lastly, Netflix also the same thing. Okay, go up. But then again, I purposely choose Netflix. You know why? Because the inclusion in the S&P 500 doesn't guarantee okay, the share price will shoot up immediately in the short term. Okay, you know why? Because they were being added, in 17 December 2010. Although being added, but hey, can you see here? There's a drop here. There's a drop. So it doesn't really guarantee, that wow, it will definitely fly up, okay, immediately. No, it's not like that. Okay, so of course there's a trend, there's a pattern. All right, they will consistently go up, like Meta and Salesforce. Okay, as the company get better and better. But then again, all right, there are a lot of things that may happen in the stock market. Yeah, so as you can see in Netflix here, despite being added here, but then the share price can still crash in the future. Right? Okay, so just again take note lah. Okay, point number 5 and the most important point. Okay, because the above 4 points all about the share price. Okay, how it will move it. It's a more to short term catalyst here. But what I'm more focused on and gives us, the assurance, okay, or for the long term to invest in Palantir is this. The inclusion of Palantir into the S&P 500 will increase customer trust and confidence. This is the most important factor for me. Yeah, because customers, when they see that Palantir is now being included, they are now, more confident and they trust more already, because it serves as what? As a validation, okay, that Palantir's strength and longevity. So it makes them more comfortable to enter into to do business with them, or to continue expand, okay, their contractual relationship. So again, okay, this will assure clients, okay, that they are actually working, okay, with a financially robust and trusted company. So this is the one, okay, that is more important to me. Because as the company get better and better, get bigger and bigger, I know the share price will catch up already in the long term. All right, so this is the positive news, okay, on Palantir, okay, on their inclusion into S&P 500. So for those existing shareholders, okay, congratulations to you guys, okay, for holding on until today. And of course, for those of you who decided whether you want to invest in Palantir, okay, click the description down below, watch their previous quarter, the quarter 2 2024 results, okay, and then decide whether you want to add Palantir into your watch list, okay, and invest in this company. All right, so again, I hope this short video here benefit you guys. So see you guys, okay, in our next video. Thank you guys.